Okay, good morning. Welcome to Math Project 43. Here is practice problem number 1. You have 30 yellow socks, 30 blue socks, and 30 red socks in a drawer. What is the minimum number of socks that you need to pull out to be sure that you have 5 of one kind of socks? So pretend like you're blindfolded or something. Okay? Wait, before you say anything, do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the situation?
Well, you have 90 socks total. You have 30 yellow, 30 blue, and 30 red.
Yep.
And you're blindfolded.
Yeah, pretend you're blindfolded and you're trying to make sure you get 5 socks of one color.
Yep.
So what's the minimum number of socks that you need to pull out of the drawer to have 5 of one color?
Minimum number?
Yeah. Let's start with a simpler problem, by the way, before we get up to 5. What's the minimum number of socks that you need to pull out so that you are sure that you have one of the colors?
Well, you don't need to pull out 3.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because there's only one of each color.
Right, but all we want to be sure of is that we have one of one kind of color.
Well, you could do.
So all I want to be sure of is that I have either one yellow, one red, or one blue. So how many socks do I need to pull out to be sure that I have one of the colors?
Yeah.
Leave it.
Wow.
How many socks do I need to pull out to be sure that I have one of the colors?
Well, so how many socks for one of the colors?
Yeah, to just have one of the colors. What happens when you pull out the first sock?
Well, you don't know what color it is.
Well, when you walk out of the room and you see what color it is, what do you have?
We have one sock.
Right. To be sure you have minimum.
It's a red, a yellow, a blue.
Okay. To have minimum to have one sock of one color.
Yeah, all you need to do is pull out one.
You need one sock. As soon as you pull out the first sock, you have one of the colors, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's the question. Now here's a trickier question. To have 2 socks of one color. Okay. Now you want to be sure that you have 2 socks of one color. What's the minimum number you need? This is a trickier question. Okay? Because when you pull out 2 socks, you might get, if you pull out only 2 socks, you might get one red and one blue. So you wouldn't have 2 of the same color.
Well, you would need to pull out 2, so you have 2 of each kind. You would need to pull out.
Well, what do you think? What happens if you pull out, if you're trying to get 2 socks of one color, what happens if you pull out 3 socks? What are you guaranteed to have 2 socks of one color?
No,
Why not?
It could be one red, one yellow, and one blue.
Okay, so 3 doesn't work. So what's your next guess?
Before.
Okay, let's see if 4 works.
You could have 4 of one color.
Okay, if you have 4 of one color, do you have 2 socks of the same color?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have 3 of one color and 2 of one color. Yep, that works.
Are you sure? You need to be absolutely sure that you have 2 socks of the same color.
Yes, 4 works.
Okay. Why? Tell me why 4 works.
4 works because if you only have 1, it's only going to reach up to 3.
Okay.
There's something called the pigeonhole principle.
Yellow, red, and blue. If you only pull out 3 socks, you might have 1 of each. But when you pull out the 4th sock, it has to either be yellow, red, or blue. Okay?
Yeah.
So when you pull out the 4th sock, it's either yellow, red, or blue. Okay, so now 3 socks of the same color. Okay? 3 socks of one color. What's the minimum number we need to pull out to have 3 socks of one color? To be sure that we have 3 socks of one color. Now think about what you did on the last problem. On the last problem, you said yellow, red, blue, and you put in 1 less in each sock. And then you said, as soon as I have 1 less of each sock, the next one I pick has to give me a pair. So when when I'm looking for 3 socks of the same color, how many socks should I?
Well, you should put in 2 in each.
2 in each.
And then you have to put in 1 more.
Then you have to put in 1 more. So how many socks do I need to?
You have to pull out 7.
You have to pull out 7 socks. Okay. What if I need to have 4 socks of one color? How should I approach the problem?
4 socks of one color, you need to have 10.
Why?
Because if you put 3 socks, when you put 3 socks in each, it only reaches up to 9, and you need 10.
Right, when you put 3 socks in, it goes up to 10. All right, and now here's the problem that we actually did. We need to have 5 socks of the same color. Okay, so how many socks do I need to pull out to have 5 socks of the same color?
You can build at 16. Or, no. Well, there's guaranteed would be 90.
Yeah, guaranteed would be 90.
But there's got to be something lower than 90.
There's got to be something lower than 90, yeah. Do you remember how we were doing it up until 5? What did you do to think about this problem?
Well, you pulled out 1 less.
Okay, and what did you do with the 1 less?
Well, you put the, so when you pull out, you're gonna have 4 socks in each one.
Yeah, you're gonna have 4 socks in each bucket now. The yellow, red, and blue bucket. So you might pull out 4, 4, and 4.
And then you put the remaining one in.
Then whatever the remaining one is, it's guaranteed to give you 5 socks of one color. So how many do you need to pull out?
13.
13. See the pattern? 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. What's the pattern with those numbers?
1, 4, 7, 10, and 13.
Yeah. Do you see the pattern?
One sock, 4 socks, 7 socks, 10 socks, and 13 socks. I don't see the pattern.
How do you get from 1 to 4?
You're always adding 3.
How do you get from 4 to 7?
3.
Okay, so what number would come next if we did 6 socks?
16.
16. Okay, very good. All right, on to the next one. Okay, welcome to practice problem number 2. Amy, Bill, and Christy all have some money. Amy and Bill have $21 combined. Bill and Christy have $23 combined, and Amy and Christy have $22 combined. How much money do they have, all 3 combined?
You forgot all 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how much do Amy, what do you want to call Amy? Let's, instead of writing Amy, what should we write for short?
A.
A. And what about for Bill?
B.
B.
And C.
And C. Okay.
A, B, C.
So I'm going to push the problem out of the way. So Amy and Bill have 21 combined. So why don't you write what that means?
They have 21 combined.
So
A plus B equals 21.
Okay, Amy plus Bill equals 21. Bill and Christy have 23, so what would you write for that?
Bill and Christy.
Yeah.
B plus C equals 23.
Okay, and Amy and Christy have 22 combined.
A plus C equals 22.
Okay, 22. And we're trying to find, what are we trying to find?
We're trying to find A plus B plus C.
Okay, what does that equal? Put a question mark. Okay, we're trying to figure out what A plus B plus C equals, question mark. Okay, but we know that A plus B equals 21, B plus C equals 23, and A plus C equals 22. Okay, do you see anything that we could do to try to help figure out what A plus B plus C was?
You could add these equations together.
Okay, if we add all the equations together, what do we get? Here, you tell me and I'll write it.
We get 2A.
We get 2A.
Plus 2B.
2B.
Plus 2C.
2C.
21 plus 23 plus 22. 66.
66. Okay, so very good. So now we have this interesting equation. 2A plus 2B plus 2C equals 66.
Now let's divide this equation by 2.
Okay. Divide everything by 2. Okay.
So which is A plus B plus C equals 33.
Okay. So how much money do Amy, Bill, and Christy have all together?
33.
33. Very good. How did we figure that out so fast?
Well, we added these equations together.
Yeah?
And then it became this. And then we divided that equation by 2.
Yeah. Okay, great job, sweetie. All right, let's not forget the homework problems.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so homework. Okay, so Olympiad 53. Problem number 1 and problem number 2. Okay?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Good job this morning, sweetie.
Yeah.